Yes, hello. You're watching the Sunday Politics for Yorkshire, Lincolnshire and the North Midlands. Coming up today, 30 years on from the end of the miners' strike, why the bitter dispute still casts a long shadow over today's politics. We'll be discussing that and more with our guests today. John Trickett, Labour MP for Hemsworth, is here with us in the studio. And up in our Newcastle studio is Timothy Kirkhope, Conservative MEP for Yorkshire and the Humber. So 30 years ago this week, the miners went back to work after a year-long strike, which is widely regarded as the most bitter industrial dispute in recent British history. Our reporter Liz Roberts went back to her hometown of Chesterfield to find out what's changed over the past 3 decades.
Only strike diary.
49-year-old Ian Pyatt from Brimington near Chesterfield was just 18 when the miners' strike began.
Went to Morecambe. I actually thought Bolsover was my first one, but it was Morecambe in morning and Bolsover on nights at night.
A year on the picket lines was not the life he was expecting.
When I left school, I had a choice of 3 jobs. A job at Island Colliery if I wanted. I'd got a job in British Army as a Royal Engineer, as a junior leader. And also a roofer wanted me to go in. And ironically, because of job security, I went into mining. Mining were a job for life. Advertising campaigns on telly said it, you know. This were all grief.
2 years later, Ian was on strike. And what followed is a well-told story. Mining was not a job for life. Ian took me back to Island Colliery in Staveley, now a nature reserve.
That would have been the pit head, would it?
That would have been the pit head there. Look at it now. And it is really, really nice. And you've got your children's play areas that's absolutely packed out in summer. You've got a lovely cafe up there, but you've got probably half a dozen people working up there compared to 700 people that work there.
And it's not just jobs that were lost.
This is Cornwall Drive in Brimington, where I was raised, brought up on here. All coalboard houses at that time. Everyone who lived in here were related to mining industry, and they were fantastic community spirit, you know, they really, really were.
But slowly, as each pit closed, Ian says things started to change.
He actually saw people in the street that he hadn't seen for ages in the street, you know, used in that pit, you know, they hadn't got jobs anymore. There's lads who I work with who were maybe in their early 20s that have struggled to find work all this time. Welfare families were born from that. 3 generations of families that lived, you know, on welfare, and kids don't know any different. They think it's a way of life, and I think that's you know, that to me is Thatcher's legacy.
But Ian says in some ways things have started to improve.
Probably one of the last times I came down here, there were mattresses on gardens and there were scrap cars all over. And coming down here today, it has changed a lot, and obviously it's because they've invested in doing these houses up, and I think people generally are taking better care of the properties and the gardens and so forth.
When it comes to making up for the past, Ian's not interested in an apology.
We were vindicated last year by papers that came out admitting that there were a pit closure programme. An apology, it won't mean nothing to me if a Tory apologised to me at one bit, to be fair, at all. We were vindicated, let's leave on that, and that's it.
For Ian, there's only one way to put things right.
If you show trust and you're paid right, then you'll work hard and you'll pay your taxes. Yeah, so that's the way forward.
John Trickett, interesting to hear Ian, the former miner there, saying he's not interested in an apology from the present government. Is it time to